Away we go then. Parma in the all-white strip, kicking off and attacking from left to right as we look out. Confirmation there of the Parma side with Di Chiara, who was unfit in the week for their Italian Cup tie, returning today. Sampdoria, well, they're certainly missing David Platt, but so relieved to have Mancini back in the side. And here is Mancini now. Belli. Shot by Apolloni, and it's a corner to Sampdoria. Delivery simply wasn't good enough, though. Asprilla now. On for Brolin. 3 up in this attack. Zola sprinting forward. Zola's pass. And there's no flag. Zola. And Parma take the lead. Sampdoria defenders looking in vain for an offside flag.
A fantastic bit of football, Peter, wasn't it? Asprilla starts it off in his own half. A great ball for Brolin. Brolin breaks very, very quickly, and we've not seen him do that in this game. Really did show a lot of pace through the middle of the field. Good ball to Zola, and if we can see it again, Zola's heads up all the time. He knows where everybody is. He gives it out there to Cripper. Cripper, tremendous composure, rolls it back across the box. I think Zola even gives Ferry the eyes there, looking in one corner and puts it in the other. Really first-class goal. Yep, great running off the ball. Here we see Zola just turn up in the box. Just rolls it into the corner. Lovely goal.
This is Asprilla. Finding Cripper. He's had an outstanding first half. Zola ahead of him. Support 2 from Asprilla. Zola's pass. Now here's the Colombian again. Asprilla. Chancing past his marker and into the side netting.
You won't see many better 1-2s than that, I don't think. That was one of the longest ones you'll probably see. Asprilla and Zola. Beautifully executed. Look at this little feint here, look. Takes him down the line. I think Zola makes a great run into the near post, and I think he wanted the ball cut back, but he actually hit the upright. So a good end to the first half.
Yes, the final whistle has been blown by referee Beschin, and the goal then from Zola just before half-time divides the two teams. Mihailovic. Lombardo. It's a penalty. Fernando Couto has been penalised for the tackle then on Lombardo.
Yeah, it's a good ball into Lombardo. He lets it run. He just rolls Couto. He gets a little bit too tight to him and he rolls him, and it doesn't take too much for players to go. Well, I personally don't think it is a penalty, but
I'm not sure he's even touched him.
No, I don't think there was a lot of contact, if any at all, Peter, and the referee, who I think's had a super game, obviously doesn't have the look at the television to see the replay, so it's a very difficult, it's a split-second thing, and he's decided that it is a penalty. And I would have thought Mancini would have taken this, but it's young Maspero that actually has the ball.
Well, they've only had one previous penalty this season, and Melli took that and scored. But it's Maspero, and of course they had a lot of problems from the penalty spot last season, Sampdoria. I think they have 13 in all, they missed 6 of them. Mancini was the worst offender. But it's Maspero, the second half substitute, who has been given the responsibility now of beating Luca Bucci. And he does so in style. Well, it was a very, very controversial penalty. I have to say that I thought it was a very, very harsh decision. But Maspero wasn't asking any questions about that. He kept his composure and sent the keeper the wrong way.
Really was very nice penalty, wasn't it? There we see him, he lets it run. Couto's getting the wrong side of him, you see, and I think there was a little bit of contact, but not enough to send Lombardo sprawling. I think they're very fortunate to get that. But this was taken very, very nicely, wasn't it? A young man stepping up there, just slotting it into the left-hand corner. Very, very nicely done.
Riccardo Maspero with a goal 15 minutes from time to make it 1-1. Racing on to Serena's pass. Here's Menotti. Aided by Thomas Brolin. Gripper now. Just manoeuvred himself into space. An excellent pass too, finding Asprilla. Dichiara had gone the other way. Excellent. To the display of Asprilla.
Excellent defending from Ferry there, Eddie.
Mancini! Is that another penalty? It's
yes,
given.
I think it is, Peter, yeah. Oh, that was a penalty as well. That was wonderful football. Beautiful through ball. Lovely weight on the pass. Mancini just got there in time. Might be outside the box. No, I think it just was inside the box. And I think it was Apolloni catching the heels of Mancini.
Well, there seems to be some confusion here as to whether or not the referee has given the penalty kick. I think maybe he wants to work with the linesman.
I wonder if young Maspero will take this one. It's always very interesting. I think it was just outside, actually, Peter, when the contact's finished.
The first contact, yeah.
It was just outside. But when there's two penalties given, there's a...
Oh, he's given the kick. And Sampdoria have a golden opportunity now to take the lead. And it'll be Maspero again. What a moment for him against Luca Bucci. Squirmed in. Oh, Bucci was so unlucky then.
Well, he got two hands to it as well, Peter, but this young fella's shown tremendous confidence, isn't he, to take the second penalty as well. There's often food for thought that perhaps the second guy should come up and take it. But Maspero's having none of it, and he had the confidence to take it. Here we see the penalty incident once again. I think if there's contact, I didn't even know whether there is contact there. But there he goes, he steps up, Maspero, the same side as before. Bucci very, very quick, gets both hands there. It looks as if he tried to catch it, in actual fact, and palm it away. And a desperate dive into the back of the net for the ball.
Two contentious decisions, but twice Riccardo Maspero has scored from the penalty spot.
A Branca's just been introduced, Peter. The very interesting young chap up the front.
Serena now. Brushing Gripper aside. Lombardo. No, couldn't get past Benotti. Here's Gripper. Now Dichiara. Goal kick.
This is where we'll see if that experienced defence of Sampdoria can hold out. You saw a tremendous piece of defending there from Mancini. He wasn't going to dive in. He stood his ground, and Dichiara tried to get a free kick in the corner, but Mancini defended very well. Yes, I think that may well have been, Peter, yeah, with the rule changes.
Up by Mancini. This is Mancini!
There's no substitute for class, Peter, is there? We've had a bit of a pop at him this afternoon. He really hasn't performed to the sort of standards we know Mancini, but there is no substitute for class. And the way he beat Bucci there was just fantastic. A lovely little through ball through to him, and there he is. He's half-turned already, knows exactly where he is, knows exactly where Bucci is. And look at that. Absolutely beautiful. That's his 100th goal.
Fantastic for Sampdoria.
Yeah, remarkable stuff. There you see, he's already half-turned. He knows exactly where everybody is. And a little dink over the goalkeeper as he comes out. Great goal.
Parma heading for their first defeat in Serie A this season. Will they be knocked off the top of the table? Well, Roma have to play tonight. The teams level on points, remember, before the start of today's games. We're into the third minute of injury time. Lombardo to Melli. Now Maspero. Is this going to be his third? Bucci to the rescue. Mihailovic. The danger still hasn't passed. Mihailovic. Now Gripper. That's Asprilla on the charge. Mancini thundering into the tackle again. Such a resilient defender. And there's another one for Jakob.
Yeah, those three have been magnificent in the second half, Peter. Really have